So, come to update y'all on a few things. First of all, my first week went pretty good as far as pay. I did pretty good. This will be the first time I talk about my paycheck and the last. So pretty much I grossed $5,079, and I netted $3,041. So that was pretty good for my first week. And next week I'm looking to, around the gross like 4,300. So I'm doing pretty good so far, man. I want to come talk to y'all about the load board at JB Hunt. The load board is beautiful, man. It's because you're in control of your own destiny. You have nobody sitting behind a computer dictating your destiny, and you're in control of what you do. So, as a company driver, I didn't understand, like say for instance, they sent me to Pennsylvania, and I want to talk about Pennsylvania in a second. And I was like, why are they keeping me up here, like where it's snowing at, or in these mountains? This is around like 2015, 2016. I was like, why are they keeping me up here, man? I want to go back down south where I live. I'm more comfortable down there. And, or like you feel a way when they can't get you home quickly. Now that I'm using the load board, I understand, why they couldn't just route me to the house. It's because, you have to plan the loads according to, it's pretty much like a maze, man. You have to plan them. It's step by step in order to get where you're going. You're not going to typically find a load that's, going directly to where you're trying to go. You have to, take baby steps to get there. You may have to go from Pennsylvania to Kentucky and deliver that load. Then you get some out of Kentucky and go to Carolina and deliver that. Then you may be able to get some from Carolina, then to get home to Georgia. And so you got to take baby steps. Or you can deadhead and do what you want, but that's the waste of time, and you're not making any money. So now I understand it. Now that I'm doing lease purchase, and so I got a better understanding of things now, and I got a new respect for truck driving now that I'm doing the IC program. And man, I just like being in control of my own destiny, man. I don't like nobody being in control of my money and my freedom and my my career. I'm in control of it, and it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I did pretty good my first week. Pretty happy with it. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Next thing I want to talk about is Pennsylvania. Oh man, Pennsylvania truck stops. Guess what? There are none. Man, I had the hardest time trying to find a truck stop in Pennsylvania to get fuel. I wind up having to come out of my own pocket and stop at a truck stop that JB Hunt don't have an account with, to get a discount on the fuel. So I came out of pocket, and first time I stopped, I put $70 in there to get me a little further down the road. Second time I stopped, I put $160 of my own money into the tank, because the fuel was getting pretty low, man. It was getting kind of scary. I was trying to be patient, wait for a truck stop with JB Hunt discount. And then it got to the point where I just said, forget the discount. I just need a Flying J, Loves, TA, Pilot, anything to pop up at this point. But it seemed like when you're looking for a truck stop, you can't, none of them pop up. So man, I went hours and hours without a truck stop. So I wound up stopping at the Sunco and coming out of my own pocket and getting it done. And I was able to get put $160 in there. It got me half a tank in order to finish out that load and get me to the next load. And I was able to get some fuel at a location where JB Hunt do have a discount, a contract with, or whatever. But yeah, Pennsylvania, man. When you go into Pennsylvania, make sure you have your fuel. You plan your fuel carefully, man. You want to get fuel before you go in there, because Pennsylvania and Ohio, they're kind of like dead zones for fuel. So you want to get your fuel before you go in Pennsylvania. I'm telling you, or you're gonna be sitting beside the road crying. Yeah, you're gonna be sitting beside the road looking crazy. You know, you go in Pennsylvania without, your fuel playing together, man. You might as well. A truck cut off on you while you're driving. You might as well go and crank up your PlayStation and have a good night, because it's a wrap for you. So yeah, plan your fuel carefully and ahead of time when you're dealing with Pennsylvania, because Pennsylvania is one of those areas where it's a dead zone for truck stops. And yeah, man. So yeah, that was just my little update on how things is going, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the load board. I'm running pretty good. I plan on working all the way up into Christmas. Of course, I can get a load going through the house to Atlanta. To do a 34, but it's strictly, just running until I build up my money, and around Christmas, then I can, relax a little bit. I don't need no more than like 3 days off, because I don't do nothing when I go home. So I take 2 days maybe, just to relax, reset, and then get back to it. So yeah, man. Like I said, if you decide to come over to JB Hunt, so far I think it's pretty cool, man. They pay pretty good, and the load board, like I keep saying, the load board is dope compared to when I was a company driver. You get a little more freedom, and like I say, you dictate where you go. You dictate what you want to get paid for that load, as far as like it'll have the line haul pay on there, and if you don't think that's enough money for you, you look for another load that's paying better. And that's a beautiful thing as a truck driver. But yeah, that's pretty much my little update. Like I said, to summarize everything, got paid pretty good. Gross $5,079, netted $3,041. I'm enjoying the load board. I'm running good, running hard. I'm enjoying it, man. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.